Hi, welcome to another episode of Mom Does It All. If you're looking for empowerment, encouragement, uplifting for motherhood and mompreneurship, this is the show for you. I'm your host, Marcia Spurk, triplet mom, success coach, and all things motivation extraordinaire. In this episode, I celebrate you and thank you for your support. Mom Does It All podcast has reached over 3,000 downloads, and it's all because of you. I also want to talk about how unresolved business in your past may be preventing you from moving forward, the so-called self-sabotage that we're all guilty of. Let's look at our past, not to dwell in it, but to learn from it and move on. If you haven't started holiday shopping yet, or if you have no idea what to get your family and friends, check out the Tea Studio shop. They got amazing designs, and I just got some long sleeve ones, so cute. And you can create your own as well. Use code MOMDOESITALL and get 15% off your entire purchase. It's Thanksgiving, and I have to start this episode by saying how incredibly grateful I am for you. I've officially reached over 3,000 individual downloads for my show, and that's incredible. You are amazing. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey. I'm always talking about how podcasting, and even before that, I've been going through this self-reflection and self-development, self-discovery journey, and you being right here listening to me is what has made this possible. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for listening to me, for giving me your feedback. And if you haven't connected with me yet, if we haven't talked at all ever and you're listening to me, please reach out. Please talk. Find me on social media, email me. Go to my website. I actually created a form for my strategy calls now. You can find it at marciaspurk.coach. And so thank you so much and happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a wonderful holiday with your family. So I wanted to talk about how becoming a mom really has challenged me in so many ways. And I have said this before, and if you're a mom listening to me, you know what I'm talking about. But I've always loved a challenge and pushing my limits. Like, looking back, this is what I have done my entire life, seeing what I'm made of. But nothing can prepare you for motherhood, and especially for triplet motherhood. It's just the biggest challenge of all. It really challenges your beliefs. It challenges your values. It challenges everything you've ever known your entire life, because all of a sudden you are doing things you promised yourself you were never going to do as a parent. You start thinking back to your parents as you grew up and thinking about the things you didn't like that they did, and you see yourself doing the same things and you want to break the pattern. And so, especially now for me, as my kids are developing their personalities and, toddlers driving me crazier than usual, I've really been doing some soul searching to frame my role as a mom and establish what I want to be acting like around them. I don't want to be the one that yells, that screams, that counts the minutes to nap time. And I know that's going to happen regardless, but I do want to be more intentional and enjoy time with my kids because I'm more aware than ever that time doesn't stop for anybody, right? And we can't go back in time either. So I want to enjoy. And it's amazing what this entrepreneurial journey and coaching has done for me. And I'm about to get my success coach certification in a couple weeks, and I am so excited to bring new content for you guys based on the sessions that I've done myself, because I have to go through the program as a success coach, that I will essentially start doing with my own clients. So me going through the program was a real eye-opener in so many ways, and I'm going to start creating my own success coaching program specifically geared towards woman empowerment. So this is going to be for all women, for all moms, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. And the whole process is about going back into your past and analyzing the women in your life. So the role models you followed, whether consciously or subconsciously, and it's just so powerful. I'll talk more about it in a minute. But first, I wanted to say, I've been talking about manifestation and how the universe brings things together. And I've been talking a lot about Tony Robbins in the last couple weeks. And sure enough, a documentary from Tony Robbins pops up on Netflix, and it's incredible. It's from one of his events back in 2014, but it's amazing. And if you have Netflix, you have to go watch it. And one of the things that right in the beginning that he shows, it's interesting because he shows examples and he teaches by talking to individuals in the audience. That's incredible. And essentially, whether you had good parents growing up or whether your parents were a little bit dysfunctional, that shapes you somehow, and that kind of messes you up somehow regardless, which is to say we all have unresolved business with our past. Okay, so I want to talk about the two ladies that he talks to in the audience right in the beginning of the documentary, and I don't want to go into much detail because I want you to go watch. But one of the things that he says is that life is not happening to you, life is happening for you. So whether you had a troubled childhood and, problematic parents, that has made who you are up until this point, and you have to recognize that and be grateful for who you are right now, and then start creating your future from then on. And if you had amazing parents that were super supportive, that has shaped you in a way as well, and that can also be blocking you in certain ways from receiving the things that you want to receive. So that's why it's so important to dig back into your past and understand yourself. So he talks to these two ladies, and this is exactly what it is. The first young woman talks about how her dad has a history of drug abuse. She hasn't had a good relationship with him. And then he goes on to ask her all of these questions and show her how she should be thankful for his bad behavior by making her the strong woman that she is right now. It was incredible. And then later on, he talks to this other lady that says, my dad is the best human being out there. He's the kindest. And then he shows her, because she was talking about having trouble with relationships. She was divorced and everything. And he said, well, essentially your dad made you think that you're this little princess, that you don't have to do anything to earn people's trust and love. And that has gone into your relationships as well. That was just crazy. So you have to watch this documentary, but I just wanted to talk about it because I've been talking about Tony Robbins a lot lately, and because I really believe in the importance of going back into your past to resolve unresolved business so that you can move forward. And I can so relate to all of these things because I have been doing this, especially going through the success coaching certification and just reanalyzing my entire life as I became a mom to triplets, and it's been, a crazy roller coaster ride, of course. And so one of the things that I realized is that we talk so much about self-love, about giving yourself grace, but you can only truly do that if you know and understand yourself. And also, if you really respect and love yourself, so it goes both ways. If you really love and respect yourself, you will make it a point to go on a self-reflection journey to understand who you really are for your own benefit and for those around you. So I've been talking a lot about, understanding who you really are to position yourself as an entrepreneur, but genuinely, if you really want to live a fuller life as a person, period, not even talking about business, you have to understand who you are in this world and understand your purpose. And going back into your past and asking yourself all these questions is what's going to get you there. Ignoring your past is not helpful at all. I'm not saying you have to dwell in it, but you have to look at it to understand why your life is the way right now so that you can make changes to be happier. And so one of the things that I have learned in the success coaching certification is a lot about self-sabotage. And I had kind of learned a little bit about it with my health coaching when we talk about, we self-sabotage so much with our nutrition, with the whole thing of, you eat a bunch of crap and then you go run in the treadmill, and it's just, the whole body image issues and everything. But anything in life really goes back to the blockages that you have built throughout the years because of unresolved business in the past. And I kind of want to run quickly through some details about self-sabotage and everything, but I'm totally going to be talking about this in more detail in the coming weeks. So how can you self-sabotage yourself? Basically, you can do that with ingrained beliefs that you have, the stories that you've been telling yourself, the feelings, secret feelings that you have that you talk to no one about, secret judgments that you impose in yourself and in others, rejection, fears, regrets. All of these things are happening inside of you constantly. And that's why it's so important to dig deep to find these things so that they're not secret anymore and so you can deal with them. And the interesting thing is that you have all of that happening in different areas of your life. So these self-sabotaging feelings and beliefs and all of things can manifest in different areas of your life, like your personal growth, like your relationships, like your health, your career or your business, money, and your life purpose. So essentially, the things that are not working out for you right now are not working out for you because you are limiting yourself into not receiving them into your life, into not receiving the things that you need to improve those areas of your life. And you're probably blocking yourself because of these secret feelings, these secret fears that you have. That's why it's so important to talk about it. And I love this topic because I've been going through this myself, and I'm so excited to help other women go through this process as well. So I do want to keep talking about this in the coming weeks, and I'm excited to share more. And also, I'm working on something super exciting besides, working on this woman empowerment program that I will launch in 2019. I also have developed a blueprint to help you launch and grow your business based on the proven process that I've developed for the mompreneurs that I've been working with one-on-one. So it's a 7-step blueprint, turning your passion into paychecks, and you can receive it now by just signing up to my newsletter. I will be covering it more next week as I actually launch it into the world. For now, only the people that are in my newsletter will receive it, so you have to sign up if you haven't yet. Just go to my website and check it out. And so what I want to leave with you today, Thanksgiving Day, is get to know yourself. Ask yourself these questions. Go on this process so that you can understand what has modeled the way you think up until this point, and how can you change that? How can you reframe your entire life to essentially get out of your own way and have the life of your dreams in your relationships, in your career, in your finances, and really, really find your purpose. So don't be afraid of getting to know yourself, because that's the greatest gift you can give yourself and the people around you. So ask yourself, how are you sabotaging yourself by the things that you are telling yourself inside? Inner work is so, so, so important. It all starts from within. Nothing's going to change unless you change. That's just the way it is. So again, I am so thankful for you, and I hope you're reflecting today about the things that you are thankful for, and be thankful for you. Be thankful for your past. Be thankful for the struggles that you've had up until this point, because they have shaped you. And now start taking the steps into becoming the person that you want to be in the future. I am so happy you decided to join me today. I hope you take the time to get honest with yourself, look at your past, see what's holding you back, and take the steps to become better than yesterday. Don't forget to snag your 7-step blueprint by signing up to my newsletter. I'll add a link to the show notes. And if you're a mompreneur, apply for a strategy call with me. I'd love to talk more about what's not working in your business and help you move forward. Until next time, bye.